Good evening, folks. Welcome to another session of question and answer show with Uncle Drummer, the host. I've got a very special guest. He goes by the name of Chris Scholar. How you doing, boss?
Yeah, I'm good, Jams. It's good. You right?
Yeah, I'm good, brother.
That's good, man.
All right, so right now we're going to jump into these questions real quick 'cause I know you're a busy man. So the first question I'm going to ask you is black culture. How do we strengthen our black culture?
Okay, so I think what will help strengthen the black culture, more family meetings, more family gatherings, so friends and family, more gatherings, more events happening, so that keeps people together, more familiar with each other. Keeping intact with our history.
Yeah,
I think that plays a big part in it.
definitely.
Having love and respect for each other, because there's a lot of problems going on out there, broken homes, broken families,
Yeah,
kids feeling like they're being neglected.
definitely.
There's no guidance, there's no elders giving us the traditional teachings. It's not being handed down to the youth. That's what I think. So it's like there's a certain generation that knows the things what's going on, what we need to be doing, but I don't think it's filtering down to the youth enough. You see what I'm saying? There's some of us that do know. Like, I'm quite young myself. I'm only 29, but then people that's younger than me, they don't know certain things about the culture. So
Yeah, the
when they're out
traditions.
there, it's like they're in competition with the other blacks. They're against each other. Everyone's so uptight. So more unity and just self-belief as well, because a lot of these kids feel like they can't accomplish certain things. There's no one pushing them in the right direction. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that would strengthen the culture.
And for like you said, like how would you go about, let's ask a question within a question, yeah?
Yeah.
How would you go about strengthening your black culture if you are a broken home or if you're not close to your family? What's the way around that?
Right. I would say needs to be like there needs to be more black businesses, I would say. Because if there's more black businesses, there's more black people getting employed. The black community will be making money, enough money so that our culture can look after itself, our community can look after itself. We can employ our own people, we can feed our own people, and we can progress with our own people. Yeah.
All right, excellent. Like that one. Like that one, definitely. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Our black youth, would you say that they are in trouble? Or would you say that they know what they're doing, or would you say that life is mapping out for them? Because, when you look at a lot of our youths now,
Yeah.
a lot of our youth are only getting recognised within music, this grime thing,
Yeah.
this rap thing,
Yeah.
and there's many more avenues to success and many more avenues to working your way up.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to necessarily be music. So
True.
would you say that our youths nowadays, would you say that they're in a good state or a bad state?
I would say they're kind of in a bad state, because like you said, it's all to do with music, sport. It's always some entertainment. There's none of us that's staying in school and studying and going on to college and university to be like a doctor one day or a lawyer. Just something different, not no
Yeah.
music thing, because alright, yeah, we all know that we can do music. We've been doing music, we've been acting, we've been doing all these things, but we need more of that. We've got too much actors and rappers,
Yes.
and not enough doctors.
Definitely.
So that will become a problem, because if we don't have our own doctors and our own lawyers and our own, support system in that sense,
Yeah.
then we're always gonna have to depend on other people.
That's definitely right.
You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, you know, the youths are only thinking limited. They only think they can go down a certain way. Now if the elders show them and push them a certain way, then, you know, some of us will try other things as well, and then they might pass it down, and that's how the thing will build. So then, as a culture, it strengthens more. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been moving in a bit of a different direction and more beneficial for everyone overall.
For sure.
So that's what I say. Yeah.
For sure. Love that, Scholar. Love the knowledge. Last question I'm gonna ask you. Black economy.
Yeah.
How do we build a better black economy? Because when we look at it in the UK,
Yeah.
to me, I don't see a black economy. So how do you think we can get ourselves on the ladder to a bigger and better black economy?
Well, we have to start with the simple things at first. You know, start from the ground up. So that could be one businessman or lady or entrepreneur starting off one business. But it's not just, it don't just depend on that person as well. It's not just down to that person. We have to start supporting our own businesses. So whether it's simple, something like a news agent, sweet shop, or off license, or hair product shop, you see what I'm saying? We have to start supporting and putting our money back into our community, because at the end of the day, that will be there to benefit us. We need to make more links over here, overseas as well. So we can bring in our own products, so we can give it to our own people to fit our own people's needs.
Definitely.
Which will benefit overseas and over here.
Definitely.
So the black diaspora, that means that means in Africa, where there's mostly blacks, and outside, everyone's got a strong connection.
Yes.
If a Russian guy goes all the way to America to start off better life, or for whatever reason, they still got their links directly to Russia.
Definitely.
They're not giving up their Russian culture for America. They would adapt, but at the same time, they'll bring their own customs over as well.
Yes.
So they still keep their culture. So even when their children are born in America or England or wherever it is away from Russia, they will still have that culture. You see what I'm saying? When you look at, well, obviously they're black people, but I'm getting it for example, Somalis. There's a lot of Somalian people in this country, yeah? Even when two Somali people have children here, every other person will still look at that child that was born here, oh, they're Somali. They don't say they're British, or, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just knowing where they're coming from, that connection, and helping each other. So we need that support system. So yeah, so that would be good for us overall.
And also, as you touched it, as about supporting our own businesses as well.
Yeah.
I would say as well that like we need to learn like proper customer services, because a lot of people might go and buy from like shops that are your own people, but your own people don't have enough manners and don't have enough customer service to know this is how you deal with a customer. Customer's always right.
Yeah.
You're not trying to get into an argument with a customer. You're trying to make money.
Yeah.
Trying to do a transaction.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
This is something that they need to pick up on as well.
It's true, and this is why, you know, this is what's stunting our growth as well. Customer service is very important, you know, and it goes a long way. So if you're treating your own in the right way, then obviously they're gonna come back to your business. They're gonna sponsor. They're gonna feel good to spend their money. You can't be talking to people like they're rubbish and expect to take their £2 out of their pocket, because that might be your last. So we need to stop thinking short term and start thinking long term. You see what I'm saying? Thinking generations ahead. Stop thinking about me on the till now. Why I need a tenner right now, and you know what I mean. We need to start thinking about children and grandchildren that's coming after. You see what I'm saying? The youth, the youth is the future, innit? So that's what we need to concentrate on, the future, and just keep on building. We might not get to see the success, the real success. I don't think we will, but it's us who have to start at the end of the day. Then we can set that trend, and then it will continue growing.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, my brother. I want to say love, respect, and honor.
Yeah, man.
For coming on the show today, Mr. Scholar.
Yeah, that's
I know
right.
we're gonna
No
see much
props.
more of you.
Definitely, absolutely.
Because you're definitely in the making right now.
Definitely.
Big up, love and guidance, yeah?
Alright.
One love, salute,
Listen.
salute.
Cool.